Have you ever thought what is behind the fear of changes and why is it so scary for highly sensitive persons to take risks and to make those steps into the unknown? Let's talk about three reasons behind this fear of changes. First thing is the uncomfortable comfort zone. That sometimes we already feel that we need to make those steps into unknown, to expand, to look for something new, to make those changes. It's just like you have that inner feeling when there is need for changes, but it's so scary to make those things. And why? Because that comfort zone which you have now, however, it starts to be like make you feel shrinking, but it's something which is known, and that what stops you to make that step into the unknown. The second thing is that fear of the unknown, and why it's scary, that unknown, no, because we don't know it. But the first thing which our mind usually brings us is that in the unknown it's going to be worse if that unknown is worse than the present. And have you noticed whether you have that internal dialogue and asking you questions that and have you thought that if that unknown is going to be much better than the present? So if you change that perspective, it's changing really a lot general approach when you start to make those steps. Then it's not so scary actually, because you think like, wow, that unknown is going to be much better than my present situation, than my present feelings, that I will start to grow, to open up, to be more like in blossom, and to grow generally. Will discover something new within myself. Switching that tiny perspective towards the unknown, it can give you already that bit of courage to make that next step. And once you make the next step, you will know that something will like your way starts to appear, and you started to see the next step to do. And the third point is that our fear, that not to cope with those difficulties which that unknown could present us. And that's actually quite common among highly sensitive persons, that to have that insecurities and not to rely completely on themselves, and to look to have that habit to look outside, and to look for those external guarantees which will reassure them that everything will be at the end okay, and so that outcomes will be satisfactory for you. But the truth is that any external guarantee can give you that kind of security which you are looking for. And it's like you're asking first for guarantees, and then probably you will think, and you will make that step. And the life, it's not like that. That quite often is ourselves when we are challenging our challenging our next steps, doing something which is considered first impossible, and in such way we overcome our personal limits, and we grow. And if you do not challenge yourself, then life starts to challenge you through different situations, and for sure that you have no you know these situations from your own life. Those insecurities are coming because you don't feel you don't really trust in yourself, or you don't believe in your inner resources, that they will be enough for you to cope with any difficulty, any surprise accident which will appear on your way. And the only thing is to move towards yourself, towards growing that trust in yourself, And yeah, for sure you will ask me, and how should I grow that trust in yourself? In fact, it's by listening to yourself, then in fact implementing through your actions the way you feel what is right for you, and that way which could be probably not so comfortable or not accepted by others, but you feel deeply inside that is where you need that, like you need to move into that direction. And actually I have created my free emotional reset for highly sensitive persons, exactly to grow that trust in yourself, through reconnecting with your inner resources, through accepting your sensitivity, and by transforming your weaknesses into your superpowers. So find the link below. It's free, and I tell you that it's especially for highly sensitive persons, so that you will change your perspective at your high sensitivity, and you will find that emotional release, and it will help you to make those first steps towards your inner changes, and in overcoming those fears of unknown, and will help you to move forward on your way. Just remember those situations when you were feeling probably that, like, it's such hard situation that it's impossible for you to overcome it, and then you didn't have another choice, that you had to recover all your inner resources and to do it, just to do it and to overcome in the way you could, so that not perfect but to survive and to do it. And do remember that really great feeling of when you just super like overcome your own fears, and gives us that you started to feel like even bigger, and just like, wow, I'm so great, I'm so proud of myself. So just remind and keep that feeling deep inside you every time when you notice that fear or mistakes appear. And I remind you to check my emotional reset guide for highly sensitive persons. There also will help additional help if you have some insecurities or those inner doubts, that will help you a lot. The link is in the description. See you, and sending you lots of love.